Okay, so Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1, text 31. न च श्रेयनुपश्यामि हत्वा स्वजनम आहवे न कांक्षे विजयम कृष्ण न च राज्यम सुखानि च. So न च श्रेय अनुपश्यामि, so I see no benefit of fighting. So I don't see any hatva swajanam ahave. Hatva means to kill, swajanam means my own kinsman, ahave in the fight. So nakangshe, I don't want, I don't desire, vijayam, victory. Krishna, hey Krishna, nacha rajyam sukhani cha. I don't want the kingdom, I don't want happiness. So I don't see any good that can come from killing my own kinsmen in this battle. So nor can I, oh my dear Krishna, desire any subsequent victory, kingdom or happiness. So one may think that Arjuna is a very, very nice person, and then he is abandoning fight or abandoning killing or abandoning or stopping or willing to stop the fight. So many people, they come to read till this stage of Bhagavad Gita, and to some they kind of complete second or third chapter, and then they conclude that Krishna is provoking Arjuna to fight. He was a peaceful loving person, he was a peace loving person, and Krishna provoked him to become violent. Now let me ask you one question. If any of your family members, they are in the house, and if some other person comes and then he starts to torture your family members, and then he's torturing to such an extent that you actually are getting violent on that person. So if I say why you are getting violent, will you be having a tangible or a logically fitting answer? Definitely yes. So what Arjuna is now saying is kind of, he has experienced all those. He has experienced the his wife's Draupadi's Vastrahara. He has been exiled to the forest 2 times. They have been humiliated in the play of dice. Then they have been kind of treated all bad means throughout their life till this point. So if a person in the mid of the summer wants to eat food and he does not want to cook, or one does not want to cook just because it is hot, or one does not want to take bath in the midst of the cold winter to clean oneself. So both are not correct. So you may say that you may choose to eat food outside and then somebody else cooks, but the point is somebody has to cook, going close to the hot oven or hot gas or gas stove or something like that. Or if you have to clean up yourself, you may have to take a shower or take a bath, maybe in a reservoir of water, or maybe in your own house. Either way, whether it is cold or heat, whether it is favorable or not that much favorable, what Krishna is pointing out here is do your duty. Unless you do your duty, so what is the duty of a student? The duty of a student is to study, go to the educational institution and study, put his focus on the studies. What is the duty of a person who is working? He must work. He must go to the workplace and work. What is the duty of a homemaker? He or she has to treat the home and take proper care of the people and the home itself. So each and every person. So if a soldier who is deputed at the border of a country, he says that killing is bad, I don't want to kill anyone, will you put them there? No, definitely. If a person who is supposed to take care of the crime being in the police department, and a person who is doing crime and the police is supposed to properly punish or do due diligence to the particular criminal, and the person says, and the police person says that, no, I don't want to harm that person. No, that's not proper. So fighting is the duty of a kshatriya. Fighting or raising violence or being the cause of violence is coming forth when nothing works. So violence is the last thing. So let us understand one major factor that comes in here, that there is in Sanskrit there is something called as sas dhatu. So sas dhatu is referring to sas. So it is starting from Shastra. So Shastra is describing the law codes, the principles of way that we are supposed to lead our lives. That's called Shastra. Then for Shastra to be implemented, then you need Sasan, administration. So there is Shastra, that is written down law codes, and the law codes have to be implemented through a administrative process called Sasan. As they say, each state has their own Sasan, administration. So if the Sasan fails, then comes Shastra, that's called weapon or some kind of punishment. So this is a progressive thing. So Shastra is always applied in the end. Initially it is the law code, that is a Shastra, then comes Sasan, and then comes Shastra. So a person who is willing to take that Sasan from a bona fide person who is called a guru, that person is known as a Sishya. So a person who is willing to take the understanding from the guru, take the understanding of the Shastra through the means of Sasan, he is willing to accept that, he becomes a Sishya. So I hope you are able to understand. So this sas dhatu has got so many connotations, and they are all completely related. So we have to understand that scriptures don't come just by somebody's mental thought. Scriptures has not come about just by somebody mental concoction, and then hey, they have written down them. They are actually words of God. They are systematically presented for the welfare of the people. So you can understand from this principle that Sasan is required, and when Sasan fails, Shastra comes into picture, and before Sasan comes the Shastra. So the people who study Shastra are called the spiritual masters, or they are called the gurus, and they are also known as the Brahmanas or Vaishnavas. And those who follow the guru, they become Sishya. So thank you for continuing. Please subscribe and share. Please also visit the description for more information. Thank you. Bye bye.